Okay, so we did get cut off anyway. My phone went hot. So guess what? I decided I'm going to get my Android device out, my tablet. This is my tablet. So I hope you guys join me again. I'm so sorry. Hey, life sucks. Oh my God. I hope I don't have to block you. Looking at a suspect. Hey Chaz. Hey guys. I am so sorry I got cut off and now we are back. I hope you guys join me. I am so sorry. So we were actually, someone had asked the question. We had started off just actually on number 1, how to build an attractive and easy to use website. We were on number 2, prioritizing blogging. And like I said, you have to master blogging because it helps with your search engine optimization. It also helps with, hey, Simply Marquisa. It also helps with getting yourself ahead of all these millions of authors that are coming out monthly with books. You want to become an expert in your niche. You want to become known in your niche for what you write. So you want to try to, do what you have to do in order to get ahead of everyone else. Someone asked the question, what can you blog about that you haven't already blogged about on your website? So if you've blogged, you've done like a whole slew of blogging about your writing, about your literary life, about everything else. Like I said, I started blogging in 2009, so the same things I was blogging about in 2009, I know it's different. So I can literally go back and read and blog about that stuff again as an update, or even as something new. Maybe I have a different perspective, or I have more on it, and I can even link to what I blogged about back then and talk about it, plus talk about more or add more to it. One of the most popular blog posts I have on my site is actually how to do your Amazon page. And I'm often going back and updating that page and updating that post. Actually, it's a post. And I just, hey, Michael, how you doing? And I actually go back and I'll update it. But then I'll send out a current blog post saying, hey, I'm updating this blog post. This is new stuff that they've added that you can do to the Amazon page. Or there's new news that I find out that could help you with your Amazon page. So that is awesome to know. Like you can always reblog, repurpose stuff. You'll hear that word a lot, repurpose content. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. So like you always have things to blog about, and you can look at other fields and actually blog about that in an author perspective or as your perspective. A lot of times in my books, I talk about different insanity in people's minds, or things we go through when we're under stress, or things that we do. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't understand, like, what are psychotics, what are borderline, just insane people, and what brings us to the edge and everything. And I address a lot of times in my books. I have a lot of different people who have a lot of different personalities or different things that have happened to them, and now it is affecting them. That happened to them in the past, and it's affecting them now. And I blogged about that, and it was kind of cool because like people were coming in and it's like, hey, I know somebody with this problem, and could that be the reason? Now, I'm not saying I was a doctor anymore, at all, but it did kind of give people the outlook of, number one, what I write, talk about an open subject that's, insanity, and how, people don't get therapy. They just keep living life and stuff like that. So that was kind of a cool blog topic for me. And I found the topic from a medical site. And I referenced that site a lot of times because it has some facts in there about, how I created characters, but it was like real facts that happen as humans and what we do in order to cope. So I read other things outside of my genre, or I see other blogs that talk about a certain subject, and I try to incorporate that. So like it is a billion ideas. Okay, getting a handy dandy notebook. How often should one blog? I'm actually about to answer that. What are you looking at my notes? I'm getting a handy dandy book, so I'm sorry if I'm jumping around. And plus I'm holding a tablet. I had to hold it steady, so Holding the tablet steady, holding the tablet steady. Okay, so, I know you just, don't be scared of me, whatever. So you should blog at least minimum once a week. Blog at least a minimum of once a week, okay? That, number one, tells Google search engines that you are still alive. You are still breathing. You are still part of this universe, this internet universe. You're still part of the World Wide Web. If you want to get results, you should try to blog at least twice to 3 times a week. I'm taking my thing down. Okay, so you should blog at least twice to 3 times a week. That pretty much will push you up in the SEO. I'm putting my charger in. That's why I'm trying to, I know you guys are like, why is she bouncing all around? Okay, so 2 to 3 times a week actually will put you in a category that says, hey, not only am I alive, but I'm still here, and I am an expert at what I'm doing, and I'm pushing up against other experts because I'm referring to them, I'm talking about them, I'm even tagging them. So that's pretty good. In that once, twice, thrice a week, always do at least 500 words. That's what I usually tell new people blogging. Try at least 500 words and always add a picture. If you're using WordPress, it actually makes instant articles on Facebook, which what it does, it makes it like a status message on Facebook. But after about, I think 250 words, it'll cut it off and say read the rest on here, click here for the rest, and that prompts people to go into your website, which of course gives you the traffic, gives you the expertise, especially on Facebook, because you're loading those words up into Facebook and on your website, and you're getting that search engine optimization. Okay, so with number 3, we're going to number 3. Okay, so work on your SEO. Okay, so people are like, okay, Sylvia, I'm working on it. I'm trying to incorporate all these words, and I'm trying to be an expert somewhere, and I'm just really exhausted because this is too much, too many words to remember, blah, 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 blah. I usually say start with 5 words. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start with 5 words, okay? You want to start with 5 words, and as niche-y as possible. So I may say romance, suspense, but I might also incorporate, to be as niche-y, even more niche-y, I'm going to go with sensual, erotic. I'm going to try to take the word romance and try to get use that, but also use other underlining words as well. Mystery, tension, things like that. So I'm going to try to put those in the post as well, and use them every day. So if you don't do a blog post, then do a status message with those 5 keywords. If you don't do a status message, meaning a Facebook mini post or even an Instagram post with a picture, those are called mini blogging spots. So, or you can even use it on Snapchat or Twitter, So even if you don't do mini blogging, you can always find someone else who used those in their post, and then tweet it out and use it in a status message to tweet it, to put it up there. And you're kind of stealing their SEO, but I mean, it's a good thing for you. You're kind of riding their coattails, so it's not really stealing. So I don't want you to say, Sylvia told me to steal something. No, I didn't. You can ride their coattails legally, though. Okay, so we're on number 4. Like I said, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask. And if you're on the replay, you can send me a tweet at Sylvia Hubbard 1, or go to our website at howtoebook.org and put it in the comments of the blog post I'm going to push out tonight. Or if you're on YouTube, add a comment below. Okay, and don't forget to share. Okay, so number 4. Build your email list and send emails royally. Now, I'm going to tell you I'm going to confess I am bad about that. Now I do have an automatic sending when I do blog posts, so it sends out to my blog subscribers and it does send out to my social media, but I do need my own newsletter kind of thing, and I just signed up for MailChimp last month, so I'm gonna take you guys on a journey as I utilize MailChimp. And I actually do pay for the version. I started paying for the version because you get to give them a welcome email when you do the paid, and it's $10. I mean, it's not much, especially if you're utilizing it. And I just know I have to sell at least 3 books a month to justify all of that. So, I mean, if I can sell 3 books a month, I can afford it. And that's what I do try to do. Those are my goals. Everything is not turned into cash. It's turned into book sales for me. So if I'm selling those books through those emails and getting click-through rates, then of course I am happy about that. So I'm going to take you on my newsletter building journey. I've been watching the videos and stuff like that. So like if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see I'm liking videos about email subscription, MailChimp, things and stuff like that. And you see I'm like trying to do my research. Okay, so number 5. Use other channels to sell your product. So a lot of people say, well, I'm going to only sell my product over on my website. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. I do that. I have exclusive books that I only sell on my website. I use Payloads or eJunkie.com. I do have to pay, I think on Payloads, I'm paying like, I think $5 a month. And eJunkie, it's $5 too. So like I said, I have to sell at least 1 product from each store in order to justify the cost. And it just works for me because I like it. I like doing that. I like having exclusive reads on the site, so it's kind of cool. Who's that author? Oh, there's Stephanie again. But you should use other channels such as Amazon and Smashwords to use. You can use, of course, BNN and go directly to the source. You have it from BNN and Kobo and things like that. I use Amazon and Smashwords because number 1, of course, I want my books on Amazon. Number 2, I don't want to have to find my money at the end of the month. I know exactly where it's coming from, so I don't have to go search for it. So usually Smashwords delivers to everybody else, and I'm cool. I can get through the loading system. And I'm going to tell you one trick. If you can't get through the monster, I call it the Smashword monster at smashwords.com. If you can't get through the monster, go to Fiverr.com and find someone to format that book for $5 and then load it up. That's all you have to do. So many authors will come to me and say, well, I can't get through the formatting process. For $5, somebody will do it, send you the book right back the next day, and just load it up. So if you can't do it and you're having trouble, that would be my suggestion. So we're on number 6. And like I said, if you have any questions, please go ahead and just add it in the comments or tweet me at SylviaHubbard1. Or go to the post at howtoebook.org where the post will be available tonight. Or if you're on YouTube, add it in the comments below. So number 6, list your business on local directories. List your business on local directories. What I'm saying in this part is find other author listings in your genre. There are like a lot of people who actually list people who are mystery writers or erotic writers. There's a lot of lists out there where you can actually add your book there. Also, more importantly, always make sure your book is listed at google.com. Google yourself, and you should come up first. If not, work on your SEO. Work a lot on your SEO because you should come up first, not Amazon listing. And don't say, well, Amazon's a big site, so that's why they list me. Yeah, you should come first. You should come first before Amazon. So, and you should be listed on Yahoo. Make sure you're checking Yahoo site. And I'm trying to see what's another big one you should, and Bing.com. Those 3 you should be listed on first. If not, you just scroll to the bottom of their site, and then you can just add your site to that site. You can actually add your site to Google, to Yahoo, and to Bing.com by just clicking add a site. Okay, so number 7, I'm turning my page. Number 7, use, I'm trying to read my writing. Use Facebook groups, blog posts, to what I'm trying to say is use Facebook groups and blog posts that request your information. So on some days in writers groups on Facebook, or even authors groups or book clubs, they give you an opportunity to post your work, post your website, post your Tumblr, post your Twitter, post your Instagram, post your Facebook page. They actually give you times to advertise your site, really popular ones. And if you're really in the community of Facebook, in the writing community and the author community, you can find these groups and use those opportunities. Put it out on a sheet so you can know, okay, on Monday this group asked for this information. On Tuesday this group asked, hey Kia, how you doing? This group asked for this, so try to keep up with this. Like I said, go for the free first before you start putting like ads on in groups, and stop digital dropping all over the place, because that proves absolutely nothing at all. Search through, I can't read my whole handwriting. Search and join writers groups that are giving information out and promotion information. Now, how to find blogs that are actually asking for information is to join writers groups where authors and writers who run blogs come and say, hey, I need interviews on my site. What does digital dropping? Okay, you know when you join those book groups and people just drop flyers in there, they'll just come in, here's my book, here's my Amazon link. That's a digital dropping. That's a digital flyer drop. When you just go around and you see them doing it to like 10 to 20 groups at a time, and it's the same thing all the time. No engagement at all. It's just, this is my book, this is what it's about, or the catchy subtitle phrase, and this is a picture of my book. Here's the Amazon link, or here's a one-click option, just go and buy. Yeah, so I call that digital dropping. That's all you're doing. You're just taking a dump and leaving it. That's how I feel. As a reader, that's how I feel. So, I may do that like on an event, like I want people to know about an event. I'll find like all these Michigan groups and I'll go in and say, hey, this is a group, this is an event coming up I have and stuff. Can I pay you to market for me? Well, you know, you can always go on Fiverr. I do that on Fiverr. I'll go ahead and do a marketing campaign for Michigan authors. But I'm trying to do it myself, so I don't do a lot. I do consultations on how to do it, but other than that, I'm not like a promotion person. I'm telling you how to do it yourself. And I know this sounds like a lot of hard work, but when I say I do work a full-time job, I do work a full-time job. I do have 3 kids that I know of. I also run a very large literary group. And I am a resource guru and an informational expert, and of course I often write. So when I'm telling you this and you're like, oh my gosh, I have no time to do this, and I do sleep. I actually have a boyfriend that I actually spend time with at least 3 times. I actually have to put it in my calendar. I have to spend at least 3 days exclusively to him. Which is terrible. No, it's not. He actually understands, and he actually sends me calendar items, so that's kind of cool. But when I say you can do this, and you really have no excuse not to do it. And I tell people you should do this, because if you're going to pay somebody to do this, at least you understand how much work is involved in it. So when they say, I need to consult this relocation in my kid's schedule, work is kicking my butt, that's understandable. You can go to howtoebook.org /products and look at my consultation fee, and then go from there. Where are you pulling those extra hours in a day from? Girl, I wish I knew. By the grace of God. Well, I tell myself everything takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes. That's if I just sit down and do it, it just takes 2 minutes. And it kind of breaks down my day a lot. So, girl, we got to keep going. So, where was I at? I was at number 7, use FB and blog posts. So, usually in writers groups, they actually will say, I need interviews for authors, or I need to feature, they'll have like sexy Sundays where they'll do they just want the sex part of your book. Right. They just need the sex part of your book. I also use the 2 minutes on my kids. It take 2 minutes to clean this room. It take 2 minutes to wash them dishes. They hate that. They hate it. But it works because it takes 2 minutes. That's all. So number 8, build a strong social media presence. We just talked about 7 steps that's going to help you do that. If you keep on schedule, try to do this. Even LaShonda Hoffman at soarmag.com, make sure you subscribe to her site because she has great promotional tips. And she does actually, you can file the list of fame. You can actually contact LaShonda Hoffman, who does promos for authors, and she does like author teas where she'll meet with you and actually and she does some promotional for authors as well. She does a lot more that. So build a strong social media presence. To do that, I've learned, you can sit there and say, buy my book, buy my book, buy my book, as creatively as possible. You can do the giveaways. You can do all of that. You can, do the blogging and everything. But I've learned like a great way is to be a resource. If you find information out and it's free, give it away. You can use it first, but give it away. If you get an interview for a website and she's asking for more people on her site, because she can only interview you one time or that time before you come out with another book, give that resource away. Say, hey, can I give this information out to other authors? And then give it away. Say, hey, contact this person for an interview. And matter of fact, as I'm thinking about it, I just did an interview with CK Webb, and I don't have her website in front of me right now, and I'll try to look it up before I do the blog post. I better write that down because you guys know how I get, and you guys will be like, what was that you were saying? Okay, so it's CK Webb Radio. C is in Charles, K is in King, Webb, W-E-B-B. CK Webb. She actually has a great radio show that you can go in and talk on. So you should look her up. Just dial CK Webb Radio and look it up and get on her show. Just as I'm doing what I practice, what I preach. You'll be able to, I'm going to repost it over on YouTube. So make sure you follow me on youtube.com/SylviaHubbard1. That's where I'm going to repost it instead of having it here on Periscope. So number 1, as a strong media presence, become a resource. Number 1, that makes you a valuable member to the community. You're not just trying to say, buy my book, but you're also creating SEO, search engine optimization, for your niche, which is really good. Thanks. Oh, I love purple. Give me more purple hearts. So, like I said, don't flyer drop. Be a really good resource, and use Fiverr. If you want to flyer drop, but you want to be respectable about it, but you don't want to do it, you can go to Fiverr, and there are people who literally will flyer drop for you, which is even better, because for $5 they can hit about 1,000 to, I've seen 5,000 Facebook groups. You're not doing it, and you won't get in Facebook jail. They can do it and get in Facebook jail. And for $5, you have gotten your money's worth. So, and it does work. Like, a lot of them really work. I usually try to use the ones that are in the U.S. A lot of them, you can actually go to their website and see. Okay, I'm saying digital dropping. That's what I'm talking about. They can flyer digital drop in Facebook groups. When they go in and just drop your, the picture of your book, the catchy subtitle, and an Amazon link. So you can have them do it. Just go to Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Fiverr. That's what I'm saying. I have to go. Well, replay. Okay, see you later, Father List of Fame. And what about Snapchat? You can use Snapchat. We talked about, actually, I do have that. Oh, well, we talked about having a strong media presence. That goes into that. So make sure you have a Facebook page. Make sure you have Twitter. Make sure you have YouTube, which is the largest TV network in the world. So make sure you have a YouTube. Make sure you have a Snapchat. And I don't even know how to use Snapchat, but I went and got Snapchat just to get my name. Actually, my coworker, who's like only 22, he says he's going to show me how to use Snapchat properly, because he does it like religiously. So I'm going to sit down with him and have a Snapchat a learning lesson. So he's going to teach me how. So, but I went and got my name. I was like, I got to get my name. So I actually got Sylvia Hubbard. I was kind of mad I didn't get Sylvia Hubbard 1, because everywhere else I'm Sylvia Hubbard. I could actually not get Sylvia Hubbard 1 on Snapchat, but I got Sylvia Hubbard. So you can follow me on Snapchat at Sylvia Hubbard. So that's kind of cool. Yay. But you should have a strong media presence. You should have it. And I'm not saying wear yourself out. Pick 3 of those to really focus on, and then just try to do one, once a week, or at least once a month, to show you're still alive. So it's really good. That's what I'm saying. Have a strong media presence. Build a strong media presence in doing things like that. If you can link those sites to your website. So WordPress has a sharing option where you can actually link it to your Facebook page, your Twitter, your LinkedIn, your Google, and even a Tumblr. And when you hit post, it actually publishes to those sites for you. So, I mean, you're not doing, if you're doing the blogging at least once a week, that means you're updating your social media at least once a week. So, hey, do it. Go ahead and do it. Even if you don't want to do workshop videos like how I'm doing, like I'm instructing people on how to do this, even if you don't do this, then at least do, like, hey, a book drop. Like, I'm coming in and I'm talking to you and I'm saying about my book that's coming up, and this is what's going to happen. I would love to know what you thought about the book, and you can go from there. And you can make these small videos. You can even actually use your Viva Video. I see people using the Flippergram to do their video sites, and you don't even have to be in front of the camera. Just show a bunch of slideshows, make it into a video, and then go from there. So, I mean, have strong. So our 9th one is create video. See, I was actually segueing. That was a great segue, Sylvia. I learned that from broadcasting school. Segue into create videos. Number 9. So you can use your phone. You can use a professional camera, which my daughter has. She has her own fashion and beauty thing. And she actually has 10,000 viewers 10,000 subscribers. Kind of jealous. I mean, I taught her how to do it, but I'm kind of jealous of my daughter, and I do tell her that. So, but she uses a professional camera, and she's accelerated to that. I think it took her about 5 years, but she was using her phone initially. So don't let the small things or the financial things stop you. You now have more power in your phone technology than the first shuttle that was sent to the moon. You have 10 times more power in your phone that you're holding right now than the astronauts who were sent to the moon initially had inside of the shuttle. So just think about that for a moment, and you have the connection to millions and millions of people right in the palm of your hand. You can start video. Video is going to be one of the most powerful things going into 2017 and beyond. There are going to be a lot of video ads. There are going to be a lot of video status messages from now on. There's going to be a lot of video everything. So you need to get on the video bandwagon and just start doing it. Just start hitting that. I'm going to make a video now. I'm just going to make a video now. And start doing it, and start learning how to do it. When you do your video and you upload it, if you upload it to YouTube, always have a good thumbnail. You can go to canva.com to create a great thumbnail, and that's Canva, CANVA.com, to create a great thumbnail. Always have a great thumbnail. Don't have it so then you're like stopped and and it looks really crazy. So you don't want to do that, because it'll never catch a good video thumbnail. YouTube never catches it. It always catches me with my mouth wide open, and I'm so upset about that. I hate that. So use a great thumbnail. Those are tips for video. And also work on your editing skills. I'm about to move you because my arm's getting tired. Work on your editing skills in terms of your editing skills for, if you have an iMac, you are in heaven, because you automatically, or any kind of Apple device, you automatically have great editing tools. But as Android, or even if you have like a regular laptop, they usually already have the Movie Maker software on there that you can use. Use it. Go in there and use it and try to perfect your skills on editing and so forth. Number 10, like I said, if you have any questions, please go ahead and dole them out. Number 10, consider paid advertising on social media. Now, like I said, always go for the free first. So if you've done 1 through 9, you still are not doubling your book sales, but you have a website, because you should have did all this. You have the website, you have the social media presence, you've been doing the blogging, so you should have a pretty strong media presence, and you've done everything that I've said prior to number 10. Don't just jump here and say, oh, okay, I'm just gonna buy ads. No, you should have already done 1 through 9 before you even jump on number 10. So consider paid advertising on social media. So they have ads now you can buy everywhere. Even Snapchat is even considering the option of paid as well, paid advertising. So it's coming. People are going to be paying. You are going to see paid advertisement, and maybe they'll build another one that doesn't have advertising. But there is going to be advertising all over the internet very, very soon. So you can do the options. Facebook actually has something where you can do Facebook and Instagram, or you can use your Facebook account to advertise on Instagram, and it can be as niche-y as possible, and try to be as niche-y as possible when you are picking out your groups to advertise to. Be as niche-y as you possibly can be. But like I said, go for the free first. And if you're having trouble going for the free first, I'm going to recommend you get Carolyn Howard's book. It's called The Frugal Promoter. I'm so proud of myself. I remembered that off the top of my head. Ooh, give Sylvia a clap or something. Oh my goodness, thank you. Yes, I needed hearts for that, because girl, I pulled that out of 1989. Oh my God, I'm shocked. I remembered her name and the name of the book. But it's called The Frugal Promoter. I will make sure I have the link in the blog post. It is a great book. You can find free first. And actually, it is for authors. That's what is so awesome about it, is that it's for authors. And Carolyn Howard is awesome to have put this book out. And even though it was published back in, what was it, like 2005, I think? She published this book. You can still use the same things she talked about and use them now. Go for the free first. That's why I told you to write that very first on your page. Free first. Number 11. We're going to talk about buying options. But this is actually a cheaper option, but it's very niche-y. Okay, so you can, even more nichier than Facebook actually. You can buy banner ads on relevant sites. So book clubs have banner ads or sidebar ads, writing groups, even organizations. They have banner ads and sidebar ads, even newsletter ads you can do. Most run from $5 a month to higher, and it's really awesome. You can actually look up on, you really want to find something that's, find new readers, you can go to Fiverr.com. And I know I keep referring to this site, but you can go to Fiverr.com and you can actually look up promoters and type in your niche. And you can actually look up them where they have their own website, and they will actually put sidebar ads or month ads that you can do. I saw one girl, actually I'm going to take advantage of it because I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm going to take advantage of this one. But I'm going to try to send if you follow me on Twitter, Sylvia, at Sylvia Hubbard 1 on Twitter, I'm going to try to retweet her message again, because I saw it and I was like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I can do it today because I just got my check. So I can do it today, and I was like, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to make sure I do it. But follow me on Twitter so I'm going to do it when I get in. Got to get the handy notebook. Let me get the handy pen and write that down. Retweet Fiverr ad. Because, girl, as soon as I open this door, I'm going to forget it. Y'all know me. So so make sure I do it. But you can like do things for $5. I mean, less than almost as minimum of $5 a month, and you can do monthly ads. Now, if you want to go for the free first in this suggestion, you can also do banner exchanges where with authors, you can actually find authors in your genre and actually do banner exchanges for about a month or so. Just say, hey, you got this title, I got this title, let's do banner exchanges, and I'll promote you once a week, you promote me once a week. You can even give them a blog post to do or a feature article to do or something like that. But you can also do banner exchanges, blog exchanges, and stuff like that for the free. Yes, you can. Okay, number 12. Partner with influential bloggers. Find other bloggers that love to read your books or your subjects, or write about your subjects, or talk about your subjects on their blogs, and partner with them. Say, hey, can I do a guest post? That is always, I talk about that. If you look on the video Blogging 101, I actually talk about that, how to do blogging tours. I've talked about that on several videos. So if you look through my videos, you can actually listen to my videos. You'll actually be able to see that on my YouTube channel. I talk about doing blog tours. Number 13, create an affiliate or referral program. Now, this is getting a little complicated. I'm going to tell you that. But what it does is that in order for you to make a little side money, this is how it's going to make a little side money, you can actually offer your readers, well, if you promote me, you're going to get this. On my site, I have on my payloads, they can actually earn 50 cents for every time they refer one of the exclusive books out. So they earn 50 cents if they retweet it or if they send it out as a status message and things like that. They can actually go to the site, or some of them will contact me and say, hey, do you have an affiliate program? I've had readers actually contact me. Do you have an affiliate program? I do have an affiliate program, and I'll send them to where they can get the affiliate link and send it out. At eJunkie, they also have that. So at Payloads, I use it for my books, my romance suspense books. At eJunkie, those are my where you can find the workshop materials that I have. So they have an affiliate program there. So writers who want to utilize it can actually go there and get their affiliate links automatically and start promoting it to earn affiliate money from there. So that's how I do my affiliate program. I also have like a secret affiliate program that, they can send out about my subscription sites. So there are some who send out, and then it's like a private one where I actually handle it. This person signs up with this discount code, and then I send out money to that reader because I know they're the ones who promoted it. Everyone gets their own discount code. You can actually set that up on Eventbrite if you want to, so you can have it done automatically, and it works well there. So or I just do it manually because it's not a big enough program for me to just say, okay, I can do it at Eventbrite and have Eventbrite take my fees or something like that. But actually, I give them discount codes. They come in with a discount code, and bam, they can get a discount on their subscriptions. But also, that reader also gets affiliate fee from that. So that's kind of cool for me. We have over 300 subscribers to our private thing, so that's kind of cool that they are doing that for me. Okay, number 14. And like I said, if you have any questions, you're listening to the replay. Of course, if you're listening now, just go ahead and put it down there on the screen. And if you're on the replay, go to howtoebook.org and look at the blog and add it to the comments. If you're listening on YouTube, make sure you add it to the comments there. And don't forget to share this broadcast with your followers and with Twitter as well. That would be awesome. And of course, the hearts. I do like the hearts. Okay, so number 14. We got 3 more to go. Number 14, thanks for the hearts. Collaborate with other authors in your genre. And this kind of goes to number 11, but really collaborate them. I'm going to give you an example. Monica Marie Jones, and you can go to her site, monicamariejones.com. We decided 1 month to just promote each other. We weren't going to promote any other authors. We're not even going to promote ourselves. We're just going to sit here and promote each other. So for 1 month, I promoted Monica Marie Jones and she promoted me. And actually, it was quite lucrative where, you know, we took our affiliate links. I used affiliate links from Amazon, and she did too. And her Smashword links, and she did that too. And I actually made made extra money that I didn't think I was going to make. Because people were buying her book from me, and people were buying my book from her. Then on top of that, the people were sharing this. Because I was like, hey, check out this great author, Monica Marie Jones. You'll love her work, blah, blah, blah. People started retweeting that. And I was like, wow, this is awesome. I was getting even more people to follow me. And Monica Marie Jones people were coming over and checking me out. Whereas my people were going to check Monica Marie Jones out. So that was even more awesome because I got new readers. I got new readers without doing a thing. It's not like something I wouldn't have did for myself. I was just doing it for Monica Marie Jones. So it was a cheap, free option other than time. And it really, I was going to use that time for myself anyway. So it was a great option that I learned, hey, this is great to collaborate with other authors. We wrote the same thing, romance, suspense, urban, and it kind of just worked out really well. So collaborate with other authors in your genre. That's number 14. So number 15, we are 2 more to go. You can try Google AdWords. Now, I can tell you, have you done that with a different author since? I've actually done it with 3 other authors, and I am about to actually work out with Kanika Harris. I'm about to start doing her in July. So we're going to do that. And I'm going to send her my information, and I'm going to tell her, usually what people usually just let me set it up. Because then I'm like, okay, so I set you up this, and this, and this. And here's the stuff so you can set it up this, and this. So I just do it. They just let me set it up. And it's usually been really productive for both of us. Actually, with Monica, it was really fun because it really taught me how to set it up, number 1, with another author. And also, it taught me, like, collaboration does not hurt. I mean, my reader's going to buy me from my book once, maybe twice to give as a gift. Whereas if they see another author, that I'm promoting, they're going to be like, hey, I like Sylvia Hubbard, and she loves, if she loves Monica Marie Jones, then I'm going to buy from Monica Marie Jones. So it's kind of cool, where, that collaboration. It didn't hurt my sales at all. You can only sell, like I said, you can only sell that book to them once, maybe twice, but selling them another book that you didn't even have to write, and you're going to use that time anyway, it's kind of good for you. So try Google AdWords. I've done it once, and it was actually someone else did it for me, and it was kind of good, although I had been doing Google AdWords on my own, like the SEO and stuff on my own. It really didn't push me any further up the pipe. Now, if you're at the bottom of the page when you Google yourself, and you tried all 1 through 14 and you still didn't go up just a little, then yes, try to pay for Google AdWords. But like I said, be as niche-y as possible. And if you have conquered those SEO words and you have them on your site and your social media and stuff, when you pay for your Google AdWords, it won't be as much. Because you're not using general words. You're being as niche-y as possible, so it won't be as much. And then what you've done previously will actually help the advertising that you're using for Google AdWords. That's the only recommendation I can offer. Because actually, when someone did it for me, I had already done the work. So it was a bump in sales where, I got like an increase in visits to my website. People were able to find me like really fast. But I was already number 1. So I couldn't be any higher than number 1 on Google. So it kind of like, okay, that didn't affect me, but I did see a slight increase in sales. But I think that's because when he started doing it, people saw me right away and they were able to just go click, 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 right into their wallet. So that's how I knew that it worked, because when he was doing it on the days he did it, I could see like my return on investment actually really working. So number 16, the last one, like I said, if you have any questions, sorry about that. That was a slip of my hand. If you have any questions, like I said, you can always Twitter me, Sylvia Hubbard 1. You can always add comment now if you're live, and on the replay, add it to the comments at howtoebook.org, or Twitter me. And if you're on YouTube, then just add to the comments as well down there. Okay, so never stop learning. That is the last thing. I cannot tell you, I've been in this business for going 16 years. 16 years officially. As of August, I've been in this business. And I'm going to tell you, if you stop the learning process in writing, publishing, and marketing at any point, it is going to hurt you later on. It's going to hurt you a year later, because when you should have been learning about it, then, people start doing other stuff and you're like, well, where did that come from? Oh, I didn't know about that. Oh my God, is that happening? It's going to hurt you. So always continue to learn about what is going on. And I know you're going to say, Sylvia, you just told me to do a million billion things, and then you're going to tell me to take time to learn stuff? That's why I got you. No. You make me do my straight face. No, you don't just have me. You also have other bloggers that are out there who are just sharing the knowledge. I'm going to tell you, Feedly is your friend, and that's Feedly. Get the Feedly app in your Android store or your iPhone or Apple store. Pay the $3 for the app. Go ahead and do the $3 for the app, because what it does is that it'll keep up with like feeds that are coming through on marketing blogs, things that I talk about, like, hey, this expert over here, you need to follow this expert over here. And you can actually keep up and read their articles. And I mean, it's really great information, especially about technology and publishing that's coming up. I mean, there's a lot of changes that are coming up that you guys are just, I'm amazed by it, because I'm like, oh my God, this is so awesome. And it's hard for me to talk about it, because since I'm just reading about it and I haven't experienced it, then I really can't talk about it. But you guys should know this information. And that's what I say. How to find out about it is, yes, you have to subscribe to those blogs. You have to be out there looking at blogs and reading other blogs, and not just, even if you just listen to the videos, or even if you just listen to the podcast and stuff like that. A lot of times I am sending out, like, I go through my Feedly and I like literally just post out stuff. And sometimes it's so much stuff that I actually have to utilize Hootsuite to slow me down, to make sure I'm scheduling out properly, because I will flood. And people who follow me on my personal page on Facebook knows I will literally flood your time feed with information of stuff, and you're like, how did she find all this stuff about? Well, actually, that's because I got Feedly in the past. I think I've been doing Feedly for like now 2 months, and I'm going to tell you, it's been awesome, because I'm finding out new information, upcoming information, things that are changing, things that I can do. So definitely, I'm telling you now, please, please, please take advantage of just continuing to learn about things. When you're looking at that Facebook status messages, you can actually be scrolling down your Feedly the same way and just jumping in and taking advantage of a lot of information. Okay, so I'm getting out of here because we have talked enough. This broadcast is probably like an hour long. Yeah, probably isn't it about an hour long? It's about 45 minutes, y'all. So we're gonna get out of here. Like I said, I'm Sylvia Hubbard. If you don't know, you can join me on my website at sylviahubbard.com. Subscribe to my newsletter and subscribe to the blog. I'm doing my live book still, Beautiful. So if you're interested, you can go to sylviahubbard.com/beautiful and sign up to be a subscriber. You can also check me out. I'm the founder of Motown Writers Network. And you can go to MotownWriters.com. If you're a Michigan author, we always do promotions for you. You have an event coming up in Michigan, please let us know. We don't mind pushing it for you. And that's actually for free. See, I gave you a free thing to do. Also, I am a blogger where I give out information and help you get to your literary goals as much as possible, as you see my journey as I learn as well at howtoebook.org. Go ahead and subscribe over there, and I'll be giving out more information, more tips and tricks. And I'm going to really try. I'll see you in August at that event. Oh, you're coming to the Motor City book experience. Oh, good. I get to see Dana. And then I get to see you next year. Hopefully you'll do your event. I hope so. Follow Dana so you guys can see her event that she's trying to put together, and give your support as early as possible. So definitely follow Dana. She's awesome. So I'm so proud. So yeah, we get to sit and talk, and oh my God, chew the fat, like my daddy said. You know he from the South. As soon as I said that. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. I want you guys to say bye. Great talking to you as always. Just in case y'all wondering, this has been a different hairstyle, because y'all probably saw me in this hairstyle like about 2 weeks ago. So this is a different hairstyle. I swear, I took them down, and actually put them right back up in the same hairstyle, but my hair is clean. I washed my hair, and then I took it down and I rebraided it right back up, because I'm trying not to touch my hair for a whole summer. And actually, I've been going on for like about 3 months with the same hairstyle, but my hair is clean, so don't worry about that. My hair is clean. I'm just trying not to touch it. So don't think I'm just wearing the same hair and stuff like that. So it's not, I swear. So goodbye. And don't forget to subscribe, to share, to reply, to comment, to like, all of those things. And check out me on all social medias. And just if you have any questions, or you have something you would want me to talk about, please don't hesitate to say, hey Sylvia, can you talk about this? If I don't know it, I'll tell you who to go to. If I do know it, I'll talk about it as best I can. So yeah, thank you. Thanks, Dana. See you guys. I'm stopping the broadcast now. Have a great day.